And don't you be splitting that tip with her. Quote, this is a story of me and my butt buddy, I'll call Samantha. We both coordinate the drive-through. Me on the radio, her collecting the money. Our backs are to each other as I make the drinks during the order while she assembles the bag and/or collects the money from the customer. We're the faces of the Mendy's drive-through. We had one customer whose order I took that was having a problem while at the window. The problem was entirely my fault, as I didn't completely put in their order before Samantha rung them up. This caused a lot of confusion, and Samantha was very apologetic to the customers. To me even. This was totally my fault. Yet Samantha was getting reamed by these customers for being a stupid bout to lose yo job bitch. It felt very not from a progressive or accepting place. While they continued to scowl at her, they looked at me and handed me a 50. And said, don't you go splitting that tip with her. Quote, enter malicious compliance as I hand the 50 directly to Samantha as they drove away looking. Best and most indescribable expression ever. She kept pushing to give me 20 at least. No way. You earned this one. Edit. What some haters don't get is how spiteful customers can be. And how much money they'll spend out of this spite. This occurrence wasn't the first, second, or even third one since the holidays. Although 50 was the most I've seen. One of us will mess up royally. In the eyes of Joe Schmo. And Joe Schmo will make a grand wave of the hand. Overemphasize their speech to hand money to one of us. Overcomplimenting all the way. Making sure the other bad employee sees the good employee getting a tip because they're so good. They'll make eye contact with the bad employee while handing a generous tip to the good one. The funny part is that half of our tips are either spite tips or pity tips. They see us struggling and give us money. Or they don't like our attitude and give money to our neighbor. It's such a common occurrence that we thought about purposely botching something to get tips. Thought better of it, obviously. Sure, this is a Mendy's. Haha, beautiful. We all make mistakes, it's part of being human, so don't beat yourself up about it. The way you complied with them though was pure brilliance. Well done. Just curious. What person buys at a drive-through fast food place buys probably less than they tipped? And then whips out a $50 bill as a tip? I read for the explanation of butt buddies. Went in a completely different and wholesome direction. I love the particular grammatical hair-splitting of this one. Am I missing something? You get tips in a fast food drive-through? You found a unicorn of a Mendy's. Very good. 100% compliant. Even more humiliating to the customer is she did not know the backstory of whose fault it was. I'm just gonna have soup. I'll save the meal for another time. No banya. This is the meal. The soup counts. I saw it coming and it was a glorious shot across that loser's face. Ropes of Anguish should be that one's title. Mendy's has the best soup, Jerry, the best. Exclamation mark. Exclamation mark. Wait, you got tipped $50 in the drive-through for messing up an order from angry customers? Goddamn Kenny Banya. I don't understand why anyone would have an issue with what you do with your money. They gave you the tip. They basically said she wasn't going to get a part of it. So you acquiesced with their demand and accepted your tip. Then gave the full amount to Samantha. No splitting was involved. 100% malicious compliance. Butt buddy refers to us bumping our butts together all the time, as our stations are back to back. Lol, good on you. Absolutely beautiful. I can imagine the expression on that nasty customer's face. Tears of joy. Oh hell yeah, big respect to you and your butt buddy. Those frosticcinos are on point. One time when I worked for a gas station, this bitch got mad at me when I carded her for a Swisher. So mad. She was on FaceTime with a friend, so started trying to show off and got abusive with me, and I wasn't having it. She tried to fight me and came at me with this display set up. Like picked it up to hit me with it. I think she assumed I was a lot smaller than I am. BC, there's a step up to the registers, but I'm quite tall on my own. I grabbed the phone too, and she was like, what, you're going to call the cops? I said yep, gonna call them as I beat your ass LMAO. She ended up leaving and getting trespassed there. This pleases me.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. Epicaricast is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.